let me catch you. Don't let me catch you slipping by. Why do I get myself? Why do I get myself caught up in these lonely nights? Oh, why do I get myself?
Hey guys, so many happy Diwali in advance. So I finally decided to start my YouTube channel again. I know I always say it, but it's all just about time. So but anyway, I'm giving you my first comeback look, and this is for my Diwali look. It's my baby girl's first Diwali as well, so we probably will be just going and doing something extra for her. So if you want to see how to create this beautiful look, then just carry on watching the video. And thank you so much for the people who already subscribed to my channel, and thank you for already in advance for people who are going to subscribe my channel. I hope you will like this look. It's quite vibrant, as you can see. My outfit is quite vibrant as well, but that's what Diwali is all about, colors and lights. So I hope you will like it, and thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Okay guys, so we are going to jump right into the eyes first. So I'm just using my MAC Cosmetics paint pot in shade Soft Ochre as my eye base, and I'm applying this product quite generously on my eyes because I really don't want any pigmentation to be showing, and I really want this to be like a neutral blank canvas, all one shade. So that's why I'm going quite heavy hand with this particular product. And now I'm just setting the eye base with my Kat Von D translucent setting powder. I find this powder extremely good for a eye base setup because it just literally locks the eye primer so well, and everything just doesn't move. For this look, I'm using all of ColourPop eyeshadows, and this is their new palette. I believe it's called I Think I Love You, but I will write down all the product descriptions below. And the shade I'm applying right now is called Rowdy from the palette, and now I'm using one of my Makeup Geek single eyeshadows, and this is in shade Creme Brulee. I think I actually accidentally put the wrong shade on Instagram. I will correct it later tonight, but it's Creme Brulee actually. And I'm using this shade as my transition shade, and I'm applying this with my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm going quite generous with this product again, but I'm actually concentrating more quantity of the product on the outer V of my eye, and then whatever left over is going inside of my inner V of my eye. And now I just picked up the shade My Type from the ColourPop eyeshadow palette, and I'm applying this in my crease to deepen my crease, and I'm also will be applying this shade on the outer V of my eye as well. And the brush I'm using for this technique is from Morphe. Is their rose gold brush set. There's no numbers on these brushes, but I think if you go on Morphe's website and just type rose gold brush set, it should come up. And as you will see me during the whole video, I will go backward and forwards with both brushes to make sure everything is looking nice and there's no harsh lines and everything. And again, this particular brush I'm using to just pack the eyeshadow is from the Morphe rose gold set again. As I said, there's no numbers on these brushes, but this was a really good brush actually. It's more like I will say like pressed shadow kind of brush, so it was really dense and everything, which was perfect for this particular technique. So I'm just applying that everywhere and just blending the color. And now I'm using my Sigma flat concealer brush, and I'm applying a MAC Cosmetics paint pot in shade Soft Ochre again. And basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting my crease. Eventually I did wanted to actually do a cut crease, but while I was doing it I was just going with the flow, and I just feel like doing a cut crease. So you will see me doing this in the video now. I will do a separate video to show you guys if you have the same issue as me. I never used to have these issues, but what happened is I kind of like got this another bulge on my lid. So if I cut my crease below my actual normal crease, it actually smudges everything and it goes above my crease. Like, it doesn't look nice, it looks like it's a hot mess. But the way I do cut my creases, I just go above my normal crease, my actual natural crease, so it just looks really cut and sharp and everything, so nothing is smudged over. So basically I'm just doing that, and I'm using my MAC 242 brush, and I've just sprayed some Makeup Forever Mist and Fix spray on that because I'm going to use a shade Rule Breaker from the palette, and it's really intense yellow shade. It kind of reminds me of a Fenty Beauty highlighter. I think it's called something wife highlighter, but I noticed this particular shade is so popular for this fall. I think every single eyeshadow palette coming out, this shade is somewhere in that palette. Even the Natasha Denona one has a similar kind of thing. So I'm applying that not all over my lid, on the outer V of my eye, and just taking I'm just stopping right just like a little bit before the brown shade because I want to add another shade to do a gradient look, because I don't want my brown to go into my yellow. So I just want to add another shade. This is the technique I learned from dressyourfacelive.com. I am a huge fan of Tamanna. I think she's brilliant. Her looks, everything is so unique, and I'm learning actually not a lot of new techniques by joining her online classes. So I will highly recommend, if there is somebody who want to get more information about makeup and learn more techniques, do check out her website. And basically I'm just going back and forward with all my previous brushes to make sure everything is looking nice and blended. Now I'm going to show you my quick technique. So what I usually do is to sharpen my outer V, I take some makeup remover and put it on a cotton pad, and basically I'm just going to run this cotton pad right across the bottom of my lash line going upwards toward my brow, and it instantly give you a perfect outer V and like a perfect cat eye thing. And this Benefit Cosmetics Highbrow Pencil is actually really good for people who struggle to do their eyeliners and who always find it hard to create that perfect cat eye effect. So basically you just mark this, use this as a guideline for your liner, and you just apply your liner following the guideline, just build on that. And the eyeliner I'm using in this video is from GLAM, and this is in shade Noir. This is one of my favorite liquid eyeliners. I'm a huge fan of this liner. I've been using it for nearly 5-6 years, and I don't think so I actually been satisfied with any other liquid eyeliner the way I've been satisfied with this, so I always go back to this one. And I'm just fixing all the things which needs to be fixed. My tip would be, as the look is coming along, you will notice what it needs more or what it needs less, what do you want to do or something. So if you have a rough idea in your head, it's good, and then you just work with that. I'm using a Benefit Cosmetics tinted primer. This is their lash primer in shade 3. I applied that just before my mascara, and I use Benefit's Roller Lash Mascara currently. I feel like it gives me a really nice fluffy lashes, even though if I don't wear falsies, it makes my own lashes looks very fluffy and long and everything. And now I'm just going to add a bit of a sparkle on this look. For that I'm using Urban Decay Cosmetics Metal Glitter eyeliner, and this is in shade Midnight Cowboy. I'm really a huge fan of these eyeliners because it still give you that sparkly effect without putting a lot of glitter and everything. I'm not a huge fan of glitter itself. I try not to use a lot. If I have a choice, I probably would never go for a glitter, but sometimes I want to add a little bit sparkle and stuff. Products like this actually really helps. Even Tarte Cosmetic have some of these liners and they look really good, so I will highly recommend these ones to people who are looking for a good alteration of glitters. So I've just wiped my face with the makeup remover wipe before applying my moisturizer, and I'm using a Tatcha's moisturizer gel cream. This is one of my favorites right now. I'm using quite a lot, and I'm just so the moisturizer is extremely important for your face base. If your face is not properly moisturized, you will notice the difference. Your makeup won't come out as good as usually as good as basically if it's moisturized, because the base has to be really perfect for the whole look to be coming flawless or airbrush effect. So I'm using a Becca Cosmetics primer, and the one I'm using today is the First Light priming filter, and this one is Instant Complexion Refresh. This is one of my favorites primer right now. And now I'm just going to do a bit of a color correcting. I didn't want to actually put this in my video, but again I wanted to show you guys I do color correct sometime, but later in the state, probably next week or something, I will try to upload a one-to-one color correcting type of a video on my channel as well, to show you guys how I color correct and what products I like and how to apply and what to look for and everything. So I'm just doing a very basic color correcting. I'm not going anything over the board, basically just cancelling all the redness, and I have a bit of a pigmentation going on my cheeks, so there is like I have a two-tone skin shades on my cheek right now. I feel like there's a little bit of a pigmentation, so I just fixed that with the purple, basically cancel all that with my purple shade from the palette. And I'm not going anything over the board. I'm just applied a little bit, and I'm buffing that with my Zoeva concealer buffer brush. And for this particular look, I'm using my Makeup Ultra HD foundation sticks, and the sticks I'm using in shade 155 on the outer area of my face, so basically all the area where I will normally contour, and shade 118, which is a lighter shade. I'm just going to do that wherever I usually highlight. And I'm going to blend this with my beauty blender. So basically I'm just applying the lighter shade everywhere, and I'm going to use my Pro Beauty blender. This is the black one, to blend everything. And for some reason I always start from the bottom of my face going upwards, because I try not to put too much product on my under eyes, because I know this other stuff is gonna go as well. And for this particular look, I knew exactly which outfit I'm gonna wear, and I wanted my neck to match with my face, so that's why I just took the product, whatever was left over on my beauty blender, on my neck as well. And I'm using my Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape concealer for this particular look, and the shade I'm using right now is called Light Medium. I use light medium everywhere I want to highlight, and wherever I want like an extra pop of highlight, I use shade Light Sand. You will see me doing that in a minute. I usually only put a very few strokes, and that usually is just on my under eye area, just because I just want to brighten up that particular area. So you'll see me doing that. And I'm applying my Becca Cosmetics Lowlight Sculpting Perfector, and there's no shade written on the actual packaging, but I think there's only one shade for this look. But I will actually link the product description down below anyway. But I like using this particular product for contouring for those days when I don't want like a very gray ashy kind of contour, or like very sharp contour. I want like a mild contour which would look more like a bronzy, because I'm going to add a bit of a bronze later as well, but it gives me the same effect, but it still looks really natural. It doesn't give you like those harsh lines and everything. So basically I'm blending everything with my beauty blender now, and I'm just going so the way I blend my under eye area is I start from the bottom and work my way upwards. So what I try to make sure as I'm going closer to my lower lash line there's less product on my beauty blender. And now I'm just blending my contoured area with my Morphe brush. Again, this brush is from the Rose Gold collection. There's no number on this brush, but it's like a dual fiber brush, just normal brush. And now I'm applying a bit of a LA Girl contour stick. This kind of give me like a bronze effect I wanted for my face, so I just wanted to add a bit of a warmth on my contoured area. So this particular product was extremely good, and this is in shade Light, so which is GC5596, but as I said, I will write down all the product descriptions down below anyway, so you don't need to worry too much about it, writing down all the products here. And now I'm going to set my under eye area, and I'm using my MAC Studio Fix powder, and this is in shade C3.5, which is equal to I think NC40 or NC41. I have to check that actually, but when I ordered it from here it just give me C3.5 kind of thing. So but I find this technique extremely good. Again, I learned this from Touch Your Face Live. I used to set it with other translucent powders, but this particular technique really works. I hardly ever have a creasing issue anymore. And I'm applying the same powder everywhere else to where I highlighted, so I don't want my makeup to move at all. And now I'm using Studio Fix powder in shade NC45. This is same as equal to having MAC Cosmetics Give Me Sun, but I wanted to set my contour with the Studio Fix powder as well, because I want everything to look extremely airbrushed and flawless, and this particular way it does look like really airbrush your face. And now I'm just going to add a bit of a like fawn shade from a LA Girl contour palette. This is more like a ashy shade, so a bit more gray, and I'm only applying that on the higher point of my cheekbone, so just below my ears, because I don't want that everywhere. I just want to sharpen the contour from the top basically. And I'm using my Sigma Beauty blush for this particular look, and this is in shade Hot Blush, and this particular blush is one of my favorites right now because it's very nice peachy tone and it looks really good. I think it's called Hot Blush, but I'll write down the description below. And for highlighters, I'm using Dose of Colors, FUEGO and MIRAME, which this is with collab with Daisy Perkins and Katie. So I'm applying FUEGO on all the higher point of my cheekbone, and I will apply FUEGO later in the video everywhere else, but right now I'm just adding MIRAME on the rest of the area where I want to highlight more, like my cheekbones. So I just put the high point FUEGO, and everywhere else I just put MIRAME. It's just basically blending these two together. It actually comes out amazing. And this one, by the way, this particular brush from Zoeva is so good to highlight your cupid bow and your nose, because it's so detailed, so your highlighter is literally where you put it. And now you will see me fixing a few things which needs to be fixed. At this point I went back with eyeliner. I just added a bit more eyeliner. I just fixed my lower lash line, created a lower wing as well, and applied the mascara on my bottom lashes. And I've also added a bit of a black color on the outer V of my eyes, so not everywhere, just a very tiny amount and right on the edge, as you can see me doing it here. It just gave me a little bit more of a smoky effect. And now I'm using my MAC Cosmetics lip liner, and this is in shade Nice and Spicy. One of my favorite lip liner. And I basically filled all my lips with the liner first, and now I'm going to apply my liquid lipstick, and this is in from Kim Kardashian line, and this is in shade Kimberly, my favorite one. There's a lot of favorite products I use in this video. I do like all of the shades from this particular packaging, but Kimberly is my favorite. The other ones I just feel like they're a little bit patchy, but this is really good. And now I'm going to apply my Tatcha Luminous Mist to set everything in place. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a lovely Diwali, everyone. Love you all.